Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If
it's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Oh, this is a beautiful pass by the quarterback right down the middle of the field. And this defense better figure something out because they will continue to work this area if they don't defend it. I love the fact that they're able to attack and get a big completion down the field.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Knowles. He's got it for a touchdown.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
The Broncos offense back on the field now. He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Park behind the line. Beats Jackson.
Chris, that is not what you want on third down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Good throw to the left. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. The Broncos pick up enough to get a first down there. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. Great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking.
This is an area that this quarterback really excels. It's his ability to extend plays outside of the pocket and then take off once it's there. This defense is going to have to do a better job of not only keeping him inside of the pocket, but once he's on the outside, someone needs to spy him. This is way too easy of a touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Caught near the sideline. It's Jackson. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Pass rush closing in. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's got a crease. Here, he's in the clear. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. That's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for a receiver. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Broncos. Strong game by this quarterback. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to it. Got an opening here. Has the first down and more. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Wants some time, now lets it go. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Continues to fight for yards. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Inside give now from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The ball is loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
And the Broncos will look to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Coming after him. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll run it to the right side.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down.
Well, you knew this was coming. 4th and inches. Defense has got to be ready for this. You've got to pack the interior of that defensive line. They're unable to do that, and it's an easy conversion for the offense.
After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Here he goes. At the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown. Outstate.
And what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
QB keeper all the way. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the 2nd level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so. And now this looks like a very different game entering the 2nd half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They start the drive with a quick.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense. I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
This is always such an important part of the game. You're leading into halftime. You're trying to create momentum. And even with the lead, trying to be aggressive, stay on the field, and get a score. This is one of those moments that you're trying to really put the hammer down, but here it does not go their way.
Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Here comes the rush. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back.
Well, a lot of times in cover 3 as a corner, it can just act as man defense. And here they're trying to throw that go ball right down the sideline. And he is step for step, and he's able to get the interception. That is great coverage by a corner that really excels in this cover 3 defense.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his man. It's Benjamin. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front 7.
Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of a catch, a big gainer. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joel, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaking into the clear. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. We'll see if they tried out the field goal team.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He's in the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. And they make it a 3rd and manageable here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
4th down, look at a throw for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete. And a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Using his legs, it's Benjamin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Appalachian State has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. And the tight end continues to make an impact. They've got the lead. They're down here in scoring position. He's already found the end zone, Joel. You lean on this guy that you trust. Loose football. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He's got some space. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Hard center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Oh, what a grab! He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. The Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. scanning the field. It's Sellers. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. What a catch! Look out, he's breaking free. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Well, I love that execution on third down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Smith. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Boise State is in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking to throw yet again. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
What a tremendous job by this quarterback staying patient on fourth down. Chris, trust me, your clock can get very quick on fourth down as a quarterback, and here he's able to go through his entire progression and get to the running back. That's a check down. Let the running back run, and he's able to create a first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down and goal upcoming. We'll try to run it with the option. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Looks like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage, and it's an easy touchdown.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A big defensive score.
aggressive. He's going to blitz this quarterback, and they're able to get through and hit him as he throws. That's what produces the errant throw, and now you got to step in front and make them pay. They do it, and they put it in the end zone. What an incredible play all the way around.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down.
This is the perfect call against man defense. Those linebackers cannot keep up with a tight end as he's dragging across the formation. Just got to be on time as a quarterback, and here they are.
Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Receiver makes the catch. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure's on. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
4th down. He's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover